Afternoon, guys. Recap here. Ari, good afternoon. Mike McLean, good afternoon. Robert, Ivan, Gabriel, good afternoon. Hope you guys are good. All the guys streaming on YouTube, you will be checking this out later. Thanks for joining me. This is the QT recap session. Couple of announcements there, guys. Reminders, we are a licensed FSP, licensed over-the-counter derivatives provider. I am a licensed and registered representative. I come from the trading support department for the guys who will be viewing it for the first time. And our department helps clients with their trades, the placing of trades, techniques. We help them look at areas that they may not understand and bring some clarity. The trading room is one of those platforms. We have a cutoff there for withdrawals. That's cut across the board, Mondays to Fridays, 1500 hours, and Saturdays at 9 a.m. And then also our phases here. I want to get right into it. Chatted about this and will continue to do so. That is your accumulation phase, breakout phase, and the movement phase. These are critical for your placing of entries, exits, and understanding the overall structure and movement of the market. This is the recap. It's 16:03. I'm still allowing a couple of guys, obviously, into the room. And then we obviously want to kick off and see what is happening. I hope you guys had a good early afternoon. So there's been a bit of movement there from the US dollar in terms of those pairs. I don't know who's been tracking it. If you have, good for you. If you've not been tracking it, all right, you should be checking it, all right? It's quick trade, all right, Ari? It's quick trade. Just look for quick trade. And if you go, it's on YouTube, actually, this specific channel, all right, YouTube. You just type in quick trade. All right. Are you guys ready to go for it? I am. What has happened is, guys, from a fundamental basis, guys, the stock futures there, tracking, obviously, the system of the US is a little bit down, roughly around 1%. All right, everybody, that's just from a statistical perspective, and the investors are a little bit on the fence there in terms of mixed feelings about the economy's health, about the overall system with the interest rates, the inflation rates, and the monetary policy. So if you do read some of the articles, you will then see there's mixed signs from the US economy. We're seeing interest rates go up here. We're seeing inflation go up there. Then we're seeing some of the stocks also taking a dive and then pushing up again. So there is mixed signs that the guys are looking at. And obviously that is creating a lot of panic in the market. But we get out of the panic. We don't get into it. And so even although that's the case, we are tracking. It does not mean because the US dollar has strengthened a little bit with these stocks coming a little bit down that we're going to jump into anything. It's not only the US or Wall Street that's looking to open up a bit lower. European stocks also, all right, it traded lower in the afternoon. And like I've mentioned to you many times, when you look at these shares, they obviously mimic each other and they do correlate. We will be looking at the technical charts, and we're not going to get carried away with anything in terms of we got to get in now. All right, be very careful when things like this happens. Always remember that the trend is the momentum that you are looking for, and you want to try and stay within that freedom of mind. You don't want to get involved in something outside of that. Is everybody 100% with me on that one? We're going to check out the charts and you're going to see exactly what I mean by that. All right. We do have, I do have another point there. Obviously, guys, remember the Federal Reserve is obviously going to make a decision with interest rates and so forth. And that's obviously adding uncertainty there to investors. And you will also see that the retails of, figures there for the consumers there, from a trading perspective, they're fighting back. The trading terms like resilience is being shown, that consumers are showing resilience, even although it's mixed in the US market, people are still spending. So it's really an uncertain time, but I'm only speaking from a fundamental premise and what people are saying, what articles are saying. It does not mean that we're going to get into that specific uncertainty. All right, so let's push forward. Let's go and see what has happened since we left this morning. And then we are going to take it from there. Everybody, 100%, everybody with me? Yes? Everybody with me? I'll give everybody about 14 seconds there whilst I share my screen with you. Here's the dollar index. All right, here's the dollar index. Just give it a second, it should be loading. All right, now you can see with the stocks a little bit lower, obviously this will then impact the commodities as well, which we will check out, but I want you to just notice the correlation here. All right. The reason why I'm saying do not get carried away by what you are seeing is because look at this area here, guys. Look at this area here. We have not pushed up all the way to that zone. We are still stuck in the accumulation zone. That is why do not get panicked or don't feel like this panic or don't indulge or embrace any panic, thinking that you're missing out anything. We are still in the accumulation zone here, as you can see. All right. That's today, yesterday, day before. So we're still in the accumulation phase. There's nothing for us to worry about at this point in time. It is only if this index had to move up past the zone here, that's a different story now. So at this point, we are just waiting to see what's happening. All right. And we leave it right there. Everybody clear? Let me make sure everybody's clear with the US dollar here, even although we've seen some movement. All right. With the US in the currency pairs. We're going to go to that now. I know the Aussie did weaken against the dollar, and we're going to go and check that out now. Let's quickly first deal with the indices so you can see the correlation taking place. Can you guys see it's lower here? It's lower here. I said to you this morning, we are stuck at that resistance. Now we are breaking down. I wonder if Henny is here, because I said to Henny, all right, that you're going to have to consider that if we break this area, then we're obviously pushing down. All right. Now, what's very important is that I used an example this morning, and I'm sure you guys can remember, or you should. I said to you, there's a bunch of money that was pushed up from the zone all the way up, reached the resistance. And obviously, at this point in time, there's cash that was taken out. So cash that's being taken out is now causing the drop here. And that's exactly what we spoke about this morning. Petro, you were here this morning. Am I correct? You were here this morning. And remember, we said that when cash is taken out, Ari, when cash is taken out, then what happens? We see a drop. So all the money that was taken up from there, hit that resistance. There's the bag of money. Guys are taking it. And remember, I spoke about fundamentals. The guys are spooked. So what do? Take their money out. What happens to that bag of cash? It gets less. You see that, and then the drop happens. You see? So what's very important about this specific zone, this area here, guys, that I'm pointing to now. This area that I'm pointing to now, 11,589. 11,589. This is a very important zone here. All right. Now, from a 4-hour perspective, 4 hours, we can see we have now dropped below that zone. Now, this is going to be a very risky trade here. If you take the short now, I'm putting the flag in already. This is a risk that you'll be taking. Is everybody clear? Because the US dollar is still in accumulation. It's not broken out 100% to the top side. So this thing can still reject, all right, at this area and then push up. But the risk is if you take the short and it does pan out, good, great. But this is a risky trade. All right, so I can give you the risk and reward here. I can, if you'd like to. Is there anyone interested in the short? And remember, me tracking now back. I'm going back to the US dollar. Look at the US dollar. We are still in this area here. So you're going to be taking a risk. Is everybody clear? Petro, V, Ari, everybody, Tebo, you clear? Sephora? Noms, are you clear? Angel, is everybody 100 with me here? So if you take the short, you are saying, listen, in hindsight, I think we are going to continue pushing up. That's what you're actually saying to your mind, that the dollar is going to continue pushing up, which means it's correlating with this one here to push down. That is a risk. Are some risks worth taking? Absolutely. Is everybody with me? I'm not going to stand here or sit here rather and tell you that that's not the truth. That is the truth. Are we together? Some risks are worth taking, but you have to then do and have a calculated risk. So if we take the short, let's say we take it down to 11,253. Let's put that in and see what happens. 11,253, that's 274 pips. All right, 274 pips. Let me give you a stop loss here. Mike, I'm giving you a stop loss here, 260. This is a risk that you are saying you're willing to take if you short it right now. Right now. Is everybody with me? 4-hour candle closed neatly, convincingly beneath 11,589. It is a nice close. That I will be honest. You guys can always count on me giving you the real deal here. This is a beautiful close. It's a convincing close. Is everybody with me? It's convincing. Look at this wick over here. Let's look at the close. I'm going to use a bar chart. I'm using a bar chart here now. All right. And the reason why I'm using a bar chart is because I want to see where that close is there. That close is comfortably below that area there. Do you see that, Ari? It is comfortably beneath that area. So it's convincing. But just because it's convincing doesn't take the risk element out of it. So let me confirm, is there someone that's willing to take the risk on the zone 270 pips? V says you're already in there. Is there anyone else that wants to join in right now on the market execution trade? I can give you some more information here. If you look at it from a trend perspective, this is not a long-term hold. You are saying that, Ash, I see that it's broken even through the trend line here. Look at this. It's broken there once, twice, 3 times. Can you guys see this? So you can see, yes, there is sellers here that has come into the market. The bag of money has been compromised and we're pushing. There is no other order blocks here or pivot points that I chatted to you about this morning. So it is a free fall. It looks good. It looks like a nice setup. I'm going to use a Fibonacci fan here now as well to see how far down it has broken. Why am I doing all of this? Because I'm trying to get you to a place where you are looking at the probability of things. So if you look at it from this angle here, we are currently at the 50% mark. If you look at the area here, it's broken past the 61. If you look at this area here, we are still at the 50%. So there is pressure at this moment in time on the buyers, all right, to not follow through. Is everybody clear there? It looks good. It looks good. It looks good. Is there anyone else outside of V? Ari is saying no. Anyone else? Is it only Ari and V here? Guys, we are about 34. You cannot tell me it is only 2 individuals that have made up their mind. All right, John is out. Thank you very much. Just give me a response so I know what's happening so we can move on. So we can move on. All right, Mike is out. Thank you, Mike. All right, Clint will wait. Pete, no. Herbert pass. Marius, okay. Thank you very much. That's the way to go. We make and be decisive. We move on. Fani's going to take it. All right, Fani? All right, so there's the stop loss there, 11,674, TP 11,253. All right, here's that reminder coming again. Here's the reminder coming again. Look at this. There's the reminder. We are currently at the resistance of accumulation here. Guys, what I love about my duty here as the facilitator is that I get you to a place where I can constantly remind you and ask you, are you sure? Does that make sense? Are you sure? And I give you reasons, all right, for you to come to that conclusion. Not just saying to you, are you in, are you out? I've put trend lines in place, Fibonacci fan here. Does that make sense, everybody? I'm giving you some details so you can make a decision. That is what you want. That's the kind of mentorship you want. That's the kind of facilitation that you want. You don't just want someone saying to you, are you in, are you out? Give me reason, Ash. Does that make sense? Give me reason to either agree or to disagree. Is everybody clear there? To agree or to disagree. And then you make the decision. Then you make the decision. And we are okay with any decision. All right, so Fani's okay. All right, Otsile says no. Gabriel is passing. Let's push on now. And remember now, same breed, different bloodline. We're going to go to the S&P. You're going to see the same thing here. We are in the green here. There's nothing different from what I've discussed with you. This is the zone that we discussed already. If we break beneath this area, this one is ahead. You can clearly see the S&P 500 from a drop perspective. It is ahead of the NASDAQ. Can I say that again? The S&P is ahead, meaning the drop has already happened in a very significant way. Can you guys see that? Everybody clear? It's already happened in a significant way. Now, is it going to drop any further? We got to wait after 3904. So let's wait on this one. This one, I can honestly say to you, let's wait on this one and see if it does still drop beneath. If it rejects here, Fani, V, here is that flag now. If it drops, sorry, not drops, if it rejects at 3904, make sure that you lock in your profits with the NASDAQ. Is that clear? Because if it rejects on the S&P, the same rejection could happen on the NASDAQ, and then we push up from there as well. So be very careful now here. All right. All right. Let's go to Dow Jones. Let's go to Dow Jones. Drop has happened here, but I'm using the hour frame. This is the mixture of the stocks that have opened lower because of the fear of what's and the panic that's happening in the market. Don't forget that interest rates, inflation, all right, is still there, but retail sales, the consumers are still spending. Are we together, everybody? It's creating mixture. European shares also trading lower. So this is adding to people putting in money and taking out money at this point in time. All right, everybody. So here's the drop. Here's the drop. It's happened as well. And if you look at the drop from when it happened, around this area here, because that was the breakout from there, it dropped 300 pips. Look at that. Look at that. So be very careful here. Everybody clear? From a daily angle, another point. Can you see this pivot point, Christian? All right. I'm very happy to see you. Very happy to see you. All right. Look at this, Chris. See this zone here. Many guys are going to think that price could go all the way down. This is a block that we are consistently monitoring. Let me put the block in place. Mike McLean, you know, I will always say Mike McLean. All right, Mike, because I like the name and surname together. It's clean. So watch this block here. Watch the block very carefully. We can still reject there. This will be roughly around 600 pips. From there to there's already 350 or 300. There's another 500. Are we together, guys? So that's about 800 pips. This does not mean we're going all the way down. We can reject at 32618 and then push up again. Don't forget, this is exhaustion. This is drama. Price can be dramatic. Christian, I'm sure you've seen it. Price can be very dramatic. Big drop, and then tomorrow goes the opposite direction. So what am I trying to say? We are not distracted by big drops because it can change tomorrow. Is everybody clear with that? We're not getting distracted here. We are still within that specific resistance. Do not forget that. It's very important. All right. So from an hourly perspective, very dramatic. All right. Very dramatic with the US opening right now. Guess what, Ari? The US is opening at 4:30, right? We could see a totally different direction come in place here. Just before the US opens, this drop happens and then we push up. So V, watch the US open now. Be very careful, my friend, okay? This is real-time analysis. Real-time analysis. This is not tomorrow and then we look back on what happened on Thursday. We're doing this thing right now, right here. Be very careful. We got about 10 minutes left. Anything can happen in 10 minutes. People can lose 100,000 in 2 minutes. So 10 is very long for the markets. 10 minutes is very long for the markets. Are we together? These guys can all, they've pulled their money out, price goes down, and guess what happens in 10 minutes here, Ari? Look at this, Mike McLean, Petro, people start buying again at this area here. And then price shoots up again. Now, guess what happens with that US dollar? Let's go there, because I like jumping between the screens so you can see the real-time analysis, all right? When that happens, and then look at this, all of a sudden, we see this push down again, and then you are in trouble. Is everybody clear? Everybody clear? It's happened before, it can happen again. All right, I knew when I got in it was risky, but still in blue. All right, I like the fact that you're being honest there, V. Zulu man, it's the way, man. All right, so watch it, just watch it. We have about 9 minutes left. 9 minutes left before the US opens. All right, so let's push on. Let's go to Brent. Let's see, Brent did push down. It did. We saw it push down. But look at that, still at the support. And this is concerning. Are we together? Because some guys are trading Brent in connection with what is happening at this moment in time. Be very careful at this moment. If you go to WTI, the same thing here. The same thing here. Can I confirm that everybody's with me here? Christian, you here? Petro, you here? Zulu man, you here? Tabo, you here? Mike McLean, you here? Ari, you there? Sephora, you there? Tebo, you there? John Williams is there. All right, I'm just calling out names randomly. Noel, you here? All right. Herman, you here? Beautiful. Angel, you there? Shemaine, beautiful. Clinton, you there? Everybody's with me. Shemaine, I said that twice. Coming to mind. All right, beautiful. Robert is there. Beautiful. All right, look at gold now. Look at gold. And I want you to note, we're going to go to the US dollar quickly. Once again, we pushed up a little bit, which means by default, Ari, what happens? By default, what must happen? Gold should have done what if this came up? What should gold have done if this came up? Drop. Yes. Let's go look at gold now. Let's see if the correlation is there. From a 1 hour perspective, look at the drop. Do you see that? So the correlation is working well. But look where it is at this point in time. We are at that support area. And this is the concerning part here, ladies and gentlemen. Is everybody with me? This is the concerning part here. Gold is giving us a precursor. It's showing us that we haven't successfully broken the support 100%. If we saw, Shara, how's it, howdy? If we saw this, that would have been a different story. Christian, do you see that? V, that would have been a powerful follow through. But look at this specific candle, this one here, this one there. It's still within that zone. That's concerning to me. Do you see that, everybody? That's concerning to me. We want price to break beneath this block here. Now, what's going to be critical for you is this. Look at this. Look at that zone there. Let me take this off. Look where it stopped, Ari, there. This is the zone we actually need to break. So this is a very, 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 very important area right there, 1755. We've tested it. Look at the accuracy here. $17.55. Chris, look at the accuracy here. It literally tested it. Ari, look at that. Zulu man, Shara, look at that. It tested it, and now it's pushing up. Now, if it's pushing up, what do you think is happening to the US dollar? If it's pushing up here, what do you think is happening to the US dollar? The US dollar is pushing down or up. Talk to me. Drop. Yes. So let's go look at it now. Zoom in. Let's go. Let's see this. Ooh, guys, this is really a mix, eh? Do you see this? This is showing the mixture. Because if the gold price is pushing up like this, and you're hardly seeing the correlation filter through on the US dollar, do you see the mixture here? There's this imbalance now. It's very dangerous at this point. Is everybody clear? Everybody clear here? All right, Commander, it should be by default now. All right, ideally pushing up, down, but it is sitting at that resistance. that shows you there's imbalance. So this is very dangerous if you're taking a specific trade that is in connection with these specific shares here. All right. So let's quickly wait on it. Let's go through the others. And then we come back to see if the correlation is still distorted here. It's just like a cell phone call or a call over the line, right? When you tell someone, I can't hear you, the connection, the feed is distorted, right, Christian? Isn't it so? And what do you normally tell someone there, Shira? You normally say to them, move around. Zulu man, move around to see if you can find any form of what? Stability in the line. Can you see that there's no stability? There's no connection between the two 100% now. So that shows you that there is a mixture which makes it very dangerous. Is everybody clear with what I've just mentioned? This is technique now. This is technique. So if you're not getting this, it's going to be very dangerous then in the future. Let's go back. Let's watch it again. 1 hour gold is pushing up. Let's go to the dollar index. Let's see. Ah, look at that. Look at that. So I'm going to go to the 1 hour here now. Look at the 1 hour. Ah, do you see the line is coming back now? The feed is coming back again. Can you see that? Look at that. Boom. It's coming back there. Let's go to gold. Let's look at gold. Aha. Look at the connection. Is there distortion now, Christian? Any distortion? There's no distortion now. All right, let's go back one more time. One more time. Gold moving up. Let's go back to the dollar one more time. Let's look. Look at that. It's now lining up. So there was a miss there for a couple of seconds, maybe close to a minute even. And now it seems to be lining up. And this is why I say to you, we are still in the accumulation phase. We are rejecting at this high here. Be very careful. Now let's go to that NASDAQ. V, Fani. Can you see here? Look at the rejection there. Look at that rejection there. See how it's correlating there. Ari, do you see that? Tabo, Christian, do you see it? Look at the connection. It's rejecting at that point. That's why I'm saying this is very dangerous right now. V, how's it looking on your side there? Are you sweating a bit? If you put in 10 standard lots, then you'll be sweating. If you put in 20 standard lots, the body's going to get hot. Yes, yes, because just this movement from here, from there to there, that's 27 pips, but put 20 pips on that. Sorry, 20 standard lots. Big trouble. Christian, 20 standard lots on 27 pips. You'll be blowing up my call there. You'll be blowing me up. Ash, man, what do I do, my brother? Are we together? And then you'll huff and puff and blow the house down. All right, so look at gold here. Once more, pushing up. Let's go and look if the dollar is weakening. If the dollar is weakening, let's check it out. Can you guys see this? Aha. So what should the US dollar be doing in the pairs? Guys, this is beautiful stuff. Ari, would you agree? Tabo, this is real-time stuff, man. Clinton, this is real-time stuff. It doesn't get better than this, yeah? Look at this. Let's go to the US dollar, which means what direction should the USD JPY be moving in right now? What direction should it be moving in right now? Think very funny. Remember, if the dollar is weakening, it should be moving down there. Look at the rejection there. Look at the rejection at the same place. That's why I'm saying this is dangerous right now. GBP USD, there it's moving down. That is dollar strength that came in just now. This one is not recovered yet from that. So do you see how money gets put into certain areas and then other areas have to wait? Do you see that? So GBP USD has not recovered yet. Let's go to Euro USD. Ah, this one's recovering. Can you see that? Is everybody with me? I hope you guys are learning this live analysis here, looking at the different securities. Let's see if NZD USD has recovered. Our chart, look at that. It's recovering a little bit there. Do you see that? So USD JPY, this one here is recovering. It's not by much, but you can see the correlation. GBP USD, let's look at the hour. Look at that. It's pushing out. AUD USD, hourly perspective. See this 66181. I told you guys, we only really engage after this year, 6-7. That wick is standing unfinished business. We didn't get in because we are not interested to get in if we don't follow through. Can you get in now? Yes, you can. But please be careful, all right? Let's go to USD Swiss franc. Look at this. From an hourly perspective, look at that area there. What I want to look on this one, or what I want to see, hold on. Look at it. Do you see that area there? Oh, look at that. V, I hope you guys just saw what I did there. Christian, did you guys see that? Let me ask did you guys see that? Guys, in a blink of an eye, Adele, a blink of an eye, you miss it. Look at the daily here. You miss it. Blink of an eye. Be very careful. Have you guys seen our Varama club come sometimes? Blink of an eye. You don't see the you don't see that you know the hand coming. Look at this. It's 95214. Shira, look at this. 95214. I'm going back. Do you see that zone there? Christian, look at that. Now watch. Our frame. Look at the rejection. It's rejecting at the start of a month. Normally when you miss the hand, you just feel the heat. Are we together? You didn't even see you know you did not see any movement of the hand. You just feel the heat. This year is very, very, very important, guys. Dollar weakness. We're seeing the reject at a momentum pivot point. Be very careful right now. Everybody clear? Be very careful right now. Let's quickly go to USD CAD. Let's see what's happening there. Our frame. Rejection happening. Let's track it. Let's see if we can find it. I'm going back. Let's contract. Ooh. No. That one there. Hold on. I want to see if I've missed anything. I want to see if I've missed anything. Going back. Ash, how far back can you go? You look for the points. There's no price there, so we're not going to stop there. You go back as far as you can. All right. You don't have to use a 1 hour. You can go to a 4 hour so you can find it quickly. Sometimes it just takes a bit of time, but that is trading. All right. So you can see where price is there. Clinton, can you see that? Adele, can you see that? That's where price is now, and there's nothing before that, which shows you that there's buyers. Yeah, Mike, can you see that? So there's a lot of, look at that, there. Let's see if we're missing it. We are above all these zones here. Oh my word, we are definitely bullish on this one. CAD is here we go. Zulu man. See that? Robert, can you see that, Robert? You see this area here? Let me put those blocks in place. Let me put the blocks in place. there. This one and this one. So that's where we're currently at. Can you guys see that? So let's use that's on point, that's on point, that's on point. Look where price is rejected right there. Can you see the reject? I met someone yesterday that gets the reject flowers from Woolworths and sells them. I found it to be no, for real. Like for me, I found it to be very interesting. Sells it for 5 rand, 10 rand, etc. Very, very interesting. Yeah. Here's the reject right here. Look at that. Let's be careful here, ladies and gentlemen. Gold rejecting, USD still rejecting there. It lasts. All right. Let's go to some other securities for now. We'll come back because we've now seen them from NASDAQ down. Let's go to some others, and then we'll come back. FTSE. Nothing here yet, funny. Christian, you see that? Christian, we're still waiting. Can you see why it was good for us not to go in earlier on? Do you see that? So we waited with this here. All right. Commander. Yeah, I mean, if you want to, you can trade them, you know. Netflix. We said we're going to wait with the buy here because it could be retracing first. That was yesterday. If you guys were with me in the recap, we said wait with the Netflix. We said wait with the Netflix. All right. We said wait with it. Let's first see if there's any retracement further down to beneath 299. Now, what's very important about this, please note, there's no wick here. Christian, when you see no wick here, that normally gets filled later on. All right. There was no high there. There was an open and boom, we went all the way down. It is now 438. Netflix can reject, close the gap. Remember the gap here. Look at the gap. We spoke about the gap. If it, guys, at this gap, we can then push up. After the gap has been filled, then we push up. Be very careful now. Everybody clear there. Netflix. All right. Let's move on. Apple. Yesterday hasn't made any movement from yesterday. 153 still our zone. All right, everybody. 153 still our zone. This just becomes a lower high. That's a problem. If you're trying to buy it, that's a lower high. We need to surpass that. Or can I say this to you? Even if you have this. That's so glad. That's still okay. Because at least if it looks like this, that wick here, this wick is standing out like a sore thumb. So we need to balance that wick out. So let's wait on that one as well. Let's go to Boeing. Tesla, hold on, Tesla first. Look at Tesla 182, but I'm going to use an hour frame. Look at this, 182. We are back at this area. Guys, it does not mean that we all of a sudden going to go all the way down to 177. Let's wait and see what it does at 182. All right. Let's see what it does at 182. And I've highlighted that for you. So we're going to watch. See you, Mike. All the best. All right. 182.71. Let's see. It's rejected before. It can reject again. Look at that rejection there before. We'll come back to this. Let's go to Boeing. What's important about this one here, see that pivot point there, 172. This one might even pan out much better even next week. It was a short on this one, right? Clint, it was a short on this one? Yeah, to 180. No, sorry, 160. Ah, beautiful. Look at that. That's absolutely stunning. Can you see this? Right at the pivot point here. That's beautiful. Love that. Guys, resistance, cycle one there, resistance, cycle one. So retracement, this is actually a very nice trade. This is actually a very nice trade here. I have no issues with this specific trade, ladies and gentlemen, for the short. All right. Just know that if you're going to be going in here, remember that you are now entering on a shorter time frame. Everybody with me? You're entering on a shorter time frame. Also, what's key here, let me do this, hold on. Can you guys see this? We are below. Let's look at the apex. Where's the sellers? Ari, here's that cross that I mentioned this morning. Okay, let's look. Where's the demand? Where's the pressure coming from? All right, it's coming from the south. Yeah, let's look. Hold on. Which one is wider? Which one is wider, guys? The southerners. Yeah, sellers. You see that? Sellers. Guys, this is a very, very, very nice drop here. Just be careful of that zone there. It's rejecting at that 169 now. Everybody with me? Rejecting at that 169 now. So essentially what we would like price to continue in the seller's zone. We are currently in the selling zone here. You see that, selling zone. So ideally what we would like is for price to remain in it, even if it crosses the finish line like this, it's okay. Does it make sense, everybody? Everybody with me there? We just wanted to remain in the seller zone. If it pushes up like that, that's different. Now it's in the buying zone there. So ideally what we would like, even if it pushes up a little bit, as long as it remains underneath it, that's beautiful. All right, everybody. If you'd like to trade this, no issue with it whatsoever. It looks very nice. Just watch out for the 169 area as a flag. Watch out for the 169. And guys, if remember the Nazi keeps on going down, all these guys keep on going down, it looks beautiful. All right. Are we together? Inside, yeah, that's, you know what, that's a documentary. It's about 54 minutes long there, Christian. I gave that thing from 2018. You wouldn't believe this. From 2018, I've been asking people to actually watch that documentary. That's how I know the minutes. About between 52. Insider Trader's Mind, Insider Trader's Brain. I can't remember the title, but it's between 52 and 54 minutes long. It's all psychological. Everything is psychological. I've been saying it to you guys. 85% psychology, trading. That's it. 15% skill. All right. Absolutely. This, it's all how people think. So I agree 100%. Guys, please be very careful. Can I also show you this? It's now 4:45. 15-minute candle closed above that 169. Do you see why I'm saying it's so dangerous? It closed, literally rejected at the 169 area. And then look at that. Please be careful. All right. I see the sellers, yes, but just be careful. Let's go to Baba. Baba, you know. All right. This one, guys, you know, Baba is a bit different for the short down, but this area is still very strong. Can you see that support? We're rejecting at 78 there. Can you see this? 78, we're rejecting at 78. All right, this one, to be very honest with you, I'm not convinced with this one here. That rejection, a nice red candle beneath that zone would be beautiful. Everybody clear there? A nice red candle beneath that would be beautiful. All right. Finally, you got it? Everybody clear with that? A nice red candle beneath that would be fantastic. All right. Let's go to Euro GBP. This is where we did not want to get in yet. We said, wait, look at that. So we needed to push down further. We're looking for the short. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. All right. Let's go to CAD JPY. This was for possible short. We said below 104, not yet. Solid level there. AUD CAD. This one went down to 8.9. That zone there, that block. This was on the same merit as the AUD USD. The Aussie dollar weakened. You can see it's filtered through now as well. Please remember the CAD, guys, was already at a support, all right? So we've gone to 89092, which is a level that put there based on that block there, all right? But it's only 447 now. So anything can still happen here. Everybody clear? Oh, look at the accuracy here. You see the zone here. There. Look how it rejected there. See there? Rejected there. Ari, the short was very nice to 8.9. All right, 092. Can you see that? 89092. There's a reject at this moment. Has it rejected before? Yes, at that zone there. But it's also done what? Broken through. Now, this is the question, and what you're pointing out is important. Should you stay in? I have a question for you. What's your goal? Have you reached your goal? Have you made the money on this trade you wanted to? If you've made that money, there's no what's the reason for you staying in? Does that make sense, everybody? Everybody with me? If you've made your money, your goal, there's nothing wrong with getting out. Here's the second thing. What about the momentum? It's rejecting now, yes, but who's to say it's going to go down further? Is everybody with me, guys? So if you go to the daily even, look at the daily. Guys, what's important is that the lowest area that it can go to is there. Are we together? If it breaks the zone here, then we push down. Do you see that? Then we push down. Can you see that? This would be such a beautiful trade in that zone there. It's actually stuck here. And remember, I've spoken to you guys about these big drops. What happens after the big drops? What happens after these big drops here normally, guys? Please, please, please. I've spoken to you about this. That's a pullback. Yes, Clint. So what can happen after the pullback? We start getting consolidation, then we push up again. Can you see that? And that becomes a problem. So these big drops, guys, that correction must happen. And if you are, when that correction happens and you're still holding that trade, alabachala, I think they called that back in the, we used to say alabachala, I think that's what it was called, means ayeye. Ayeye. I hope I said that right. Oh, I did. All right, so AUD CAD, you can see it's hitting that specific support. Let's wait for it. Let's wait for it. If you've made your money, look at that sore thumb there. That sore thumb sticking out there. Please be careful, guys. All right, Euro CAD. Still trapped. Still trapped in that zone over there. From a 1 hour perspective, we're still at the peak. And this is a bit concerning because that is a falling wedge. Remember what happened with the falling wedge? We normally get a bounce up. When it starts doing this, that pullback, we get a bounce up. Let's wait for it and see what happens there. NZD CAD. Resistance. There's no, this is not strange for us because we saw the resistance there anyway. 8195. All right, Tabo. CAD CHF. We are currently pushing very nicely here. And can you see the 7-1 area there, 7158? If I go to a shorter time frame, this push here is only 15 pips. Please, guys, it's only 15 pips. All right. Now, many guys will say, but Ash, I want to buy. It's only gone up 15 pips. Price can reject right there. Is everybody with me? Price can reject right there and then do what? Come all the way down again. Is everybody clear? But if we break above this zone, that's a different story now. Because from there to there is 58 pips. That is a very good movement. So if it breaks that area there, we have a nice setup long. Do you see that, Adele? Seferino's not here for you to be on his case, Adele. All right. Can you see this? 7167. Tabo, break above there. Beautiful. Break above there. Beautiful, because it's happened before. It's happened before. Everybody clear? It's happened before. Breaks, meaning we need a candle close, Tabo. Candle close above there. All right. GBP yen. We're still in the buying zone here. Everybody with me? We're still in the buyer zone here. We still want 166.299. We get a daily close above there. Beautiful. All right, everybody clear? Everybody clear? Let's quickly go back to Nazi. Let's go back and see what the correlations are doing. Are you guys ready? Let's go see what those correlations are doing. NASDAQ, first one. From our perspective, look at the reject there at that 50%. V, how's the blood? How's the blood? Funny, how's the blood? Who's the blood? I wonder how you say that in Zulu. Gazlam. Banoda Boda. You're out in profit. Let's give you a round of applause. Out in profits. Out in profits. Let's give you a round of applause. Don't worry, V, I'll give you a one next time. I gave it to you. I'll give you a one next time. All right, my friend. All right. Fani, out in profits. Let's go to S&P. Let's see here. Hourly frame. Guys, we hit that bottom. Oh, we hit the bottom of that area spot on in terms of putting that level together, but we still need the breakdown here. Wees versigtig. Is everybody with me? Kinda looks like a head and shoulder. I like the Christian. I like that word there. Kinda. All right. S&P still rejecting Dow Jones. Look at this. So if you go to gold, you're still seeing that push up. So what's happening to the dollar index then now? If this is pushing up, what's happening to the dollar index now? Check that out. Down. Do you see the correlation is okay there? It's moving all right. So please, at this point in time, guys, things are a little bit crazy, and you can see this area is the reject, that high there. That is a rejection zone right there. Look at that. It's touched it. We got to wait. Now, remember, what's important for you to understand, this is a resistance. So if we break out from that resistance, this becomes cycle one. Is everybody with me, guys? All right. Yes, we did the CAD CHF. I think we did that. I'll go check it out now. So remember, this is the resistance. If we break out, there's cycle one. Cycle one. That would be cycle one. Everybody clear? Let's go to that CAD CHF that Clint real quick. All right, let's go see there. CAD CHF. Yes, we did. We said if it closes above that zone there, that would be beautiful. That would be beautiful. This is a nice long, guys. Look at this long here. From there to there. Beautiful 90 pips. That's a beautiful, beautiful run. from where price is now, from where it is now, after that area, that's only 24 pips. This is very dangerous. Now, Christian, this is where the guys get caught. They see a candle like that, and what do? They buy. They buy. So now the guys are buying. All the buyers come in here, and then guess what happens? From there, we push down again as an example. Now we push down, and now you're in trouble. Everybody with me? Monday drove it from 72 to 71, 72 to 71 short. Did you go short there? Yeah. All right. Let's give Clint a round there, guys. From 71 to from 72 to 71. Let's give Clint a round because that's brilliant for me. Whenever someone makes traction or has something, irrespective, we give credit where it's due. Yeah. Give it where it's due. Is everybody clear? Even if it's 60 pips, 50 pips, 100 pips, doesn't matter. You got the projection right. All right. I want to go to NZD JPY. NZD JPY. And I'm going to start this sucker off fresh. Adele, nothing like fresh fruits, yeah? Fresh fruits, fresh veggies, a fresh chart. All right. Look at this guy here. This is actually very nice. So this is the monthly frame. I'm starting this one fresh. CUV, I'm starting this one fresh here. All right. And we want to see the area from a support perspective. That zone there, 79. All right. Some fresh money. So here, can you guys see this high here? We need that pivot point, right? So now we drop down again. Okay. So here we go. Let's quickly look at these blocks. Looking for the short on big frames. Hold on. Let's see. This one here. All right. So coming from that rejection there. You see that coming from that rejection, right? All right. Coming from that rejection. Let's cut this one in half. $82. Very nice. I'm going to give you all right. So there's two trades here. One trade is to 82, one is to 84. Shorter time frames to 84. We have broken now below, well, hardly. Hardly. All right, look at this. Look at this. So from there, can you guys see this? We were broken there. Can you guys see this? If you switch and you take it from there, we have broken. Can you guys see this? Look at all of that. Let's take the fib fan. Love using the fan. Love the fan. Petro, I love the fan. Because the fan tells you that we've pushed down significantly. Look at that there. We've broken there. We had the 68. It's just, obviously, this is the most recent break. But if you take the breaks from there to there, look at that. You love the fan? Yes. Brilliant, yeah? It's respected. Broken there, which tells you the following. Look at this. All the money that came up from there. up, 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 all the money, all the money. Look at that. The moment you got to that area there, what started happening? Guys started pulling out. You see that? They started pulling out. And what happened to price? Price started dropping now. Do you see that, guys? So now we're dropping. Can you see that? This is a very, very nice trade. I will obviously say to you guys, we need another break beneath 85. If we get another break below 85, we got about 54 pips. Look at that, 54 pips down. And it's rejecting at the 50. Do you see that? This is a very nice trade. From a daily perspective, now, Christian, remember you spoke about the head and shoulders? Who can see something similar here? Can you guys see it? Can you guys see it? Shoulder. Do you guys see this? Neckline. Neckline hasn't been broken. So if it breaks that specific area, beautiful place to enter. Everybody clear? Everybody clear? Is there someone that wants to take the risk now? Is there anyone that wants to take the risk now, or you want to wait for 85? Adele wants to take the risk. All right. Aish. If Zeferino was here now, we wouldn't have heard the end of it. All right, he would have said something, yeah? So here's your levels. That's risk. Remember, it's risky. 84.731. That's the TP. All right, TP. Stop loss 85.74. Very, very risky. Check Shira's statement. Check Shira's statement. All right. The only challenge I have here, right, Adele? Do you see this push up here? It's 32 pips away. So, and guys, I'm gonna, you know what I love about this? Is that I'm gonna leave this on here because we want to see what's gonna happen. All right. Anyone else that wants to join Adele in the ovary run there, as Shira would put it? Anyone want to join Adele in the ovary run? I know that the other guys are going to go to the other side. They'll wait for the 85.25 to be broken. Oh, Petro, oh my word. Oh, there we go. If Zeph was here and he read Adele's comment there, I am telling you, you would have had a lekker hot debate right now. It would have been beautiful. Yeah. All right, Commander, wait for results. Clint is waiting as well. All right. Any other ladies that's joining Adele and Petro? Anyone else? Anyone else? Anna Marie. Fun is waiting. Marius. Hey, Marius. Okay, Marius is in. Okay, Marius. All right, all right, all right, gents. Marius is the first one to jump, take the leap. Meryl will join with small lots. All right, so Meryl is in. Adele, I don't know, is this a movement that you created here? I'm not so sure. Anna Marie says no thanks. Anyone else? Fanny's gonna wait. All right. So guys, one more quick look here. I just want to look at the correlating securities just to track it. NASDAQ. Look at this. Look at that wick. That's a problem. That wick sticking out there. Yeesh. I think, I don't know, Adele, I think you influenced Mark there. Had to be. Definitely influenced. Just check his smile, his laugh. It must be. S&P. All right. Still in the same place. Dow Jones. Still in the same place. Where's V? V went off. This is body hot moments. Yeah, he's over his head. Hey, Mark, they had to kick in. Brent is still at the support. WTI still at the support. Gold. Guys, look at gold. Guys. All right, so we wait. We wait. All right, everybody, we wait. Now remember, just a reminder, guys. Raj will be with you guys tomorrow morning. All right, everybody. Raj will be with you guys tomorrow morning. I'll be with you again next week. Next week, Monday and Tuesday. All right, everybody. It's Thursday. Hulle sê klink Vrydag. Hulle sê maar so, ek weet nie. I wish I could say it in Zulu and Sotho. Are we together? He'll be with you tomorrow. I'll be with you Monday, Tuesday. It's going to be wonderful to see how the week ends off because, guys, price is obviously moving to areas where we are getting to breakouts now. Are we together? It's hit resistance areas, it's hit support areas. So that's good for this week. I've been tracking the structure. And so hopefully by tomorrow, we would have seen some more significant movement so that we can obviously start forecasting for next week. All right. And that's what you do. If there is no opportunity in this week, you forecast. You forecast. All right. But from me to you guys, please have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy the braai vleis, etc. If you're going to be doing that this weekend. I know there's some guys, they do braai every day. Clinton, you do braai every day. All right, I'll see you guys next week, Monday and Tuesday. I am, man. Hey, Mika, I think I'm just going to have that, man, you know. See you, Rob, Tebo. Almost every day. I think Adele does it every Monday to Friday. All right. You're welcome, guys. Hey, Mr. W. Next week. I will. I'll be good. Just watch for the gap, all right, Shira? All right, because you can see it's still pushing down. Just watch out for the gap, yeah? All right, everybody. Woolies. Hey, that Woolies, eh?